Be the change. Another day, another opportunity to, like this channel right here, my goal, my focus, what I've been working on for years and years is healing. I've learned that you cannot change people around you. You cannot change you cannot change the people around you. If you want change in your life, unfortunately, you have to close your eyes and you have to walk into where it might be most uncomfortable for you to be. And that's inside of yourself. That's where all of the fears are. That's where all of the judgments are, all the comments. This is the world that is keeping you stuck in the same patterns, keep repeating the same things. Unless you go in there and change that, nothing is going to change in your life. And this is why I'm passionate about this. This is probably part of my calling is to help people understand that this is the only way that you can make changes in your life. If you're unhappy and if you're not satisfied with where you are, you're fearful and you're scared of the future or that you're good enough and all that stuff, these are things that you already have the power to change. You can change them right now if you know how. You have to look at it though, so you can't stuff it down. Let's see, how are we showing up today? Mystic Rose, the beautiful Unity deck, which I love this deck. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous tarot deck. Let's see here what's showing up here. High Priestess. So you do have your intuition. Very nicely, very strong intuition. And that's a great start. Like if your intuition is well developed, then you're going to understand the language that I use in here, because your intuition, your soul, your soul and your intuition is very, very closely linked. So who you truly are, your authentic self, your intuition, and that is like the same. So by you using your intuition, following something that you cannot really see, which is also what faith is about, following something that you can't really see, but you know that you know that you know that it's true. So there you go. So now the High Priestess is showing up, which is really good. So keep using your intuition, keep developing your intuition. Every time when if I come home, like every time when I come home and I was like, all of a sudden I need something. And then this moment from earlier in the day when I was actually passing that thing and I had this urge to pick it up, but I was reasoning, my logical mind said, no, I don't need it. So I'm not going to pick it up. And then I walk on, and then later in the day, I need it. So if I had listened to my intuition at that time and picked it up, it would have made my life flow easier afterwards. So listening to the intuition, and it's a practice thing. So when I miss those opportunities, I try to remember them and to think about them, so that maybe next time when I encounter the same scenarios, I will be more equipped and better able to make that choice and listen to my intuition. Not my mind, my intuition. It's different. And you will learn the different too. Once you practice more and more of the intuition, you're going to find that your mind will take you a different way. Your intuition will always take you the right way. So it's very, very good to have a developed intuition. And the Emperor, very strategic, very logical. And so here's the mind and the intuition. Together, those two together can actually be very, very powerful, because with your intuition, you are in the now, you're in the moment. The Emperor, in the mind, in the planning. And the mind is really good for using when you use it for planning and strategizing. The mind is really, really good. It's a really, really wonderful tool that we have as humans to plan our stuff, to figure things out, and to do all that. The only time the mind becomes a problem, which I talk about a lot, is when it dwells in the future or it dwells in the past. It dwells somewhere and taking you away from your intuition and the moment and the present. So having both of those, being able to be present and intuitive and be present in the moment, dealing with whatever you have at hand. If you already have your strategy in place and you already have used your logic, you've already thought about these things, so you know what you're supposed to do next and you know what you're going to do next. Now you can just focus on being present as you walk. When you need to plan something else, then you sit down, you use your brain, your beautiful, beautiful mind again to figure it out. And then you can turn it off for a little bit. And now you can just be and feel. Hey, that's kind of nice right there. Justice. Life lessons. You have been through a lot. Like, justice shows up. Karmics, like problems or like difficulties, challenges, disruptions, karmics, whatever you want to call it. Teachers. Teachers. Sometimes we get drawn along into the teaching and with the teachers, but it's always possible to pull yourself out of there. So having justice comes up here. It's you're approaching life with a sense of justice, like do what is right. Like you have a sense of justice within yourself. You have a sense of what is right. Like lately, I've been kind of I don't say I've been kind of a group of people have been approaching me. They don't say where they come from, but it's from the same group. And then so now I'm like, there's a sense of justice in all of us, and it stems from God, and it stems from doing the right thing. And sometimes I wonder if these people in the group, and I would like to ask them, and I probably will, because God is showing them to me so I can see who they are, which is beautiful discernment and to be able to see. And so then I would be curious to ask, like, or say, maybe there is the thing that you can do that is of God and to do the right thing instead of listening to the group. So justice showing up for you here is someone who is able to stand up, even though if the group says this and you know that that's wrong, you are able to stand up and say, I don't agree with that. You don't have to agree to everything in the group mentality. You know this. So you're a strong person. You can stand up because in the bottom of you, you know what is right. You know what is wrong. Your soul knows it. You know it. And this is about like being the change here could be like to find more courage to stand up when other people says, whatever they say, Simon says, whatever they say, the group, it's very difficult to speak against the group because there's many people there. And who are you? Who do you think you are? Why do you think you have the right answer? Well, because I trust God and I trust my intuition and I have a sense in the bottom of me of what is right and what is wrong. And for some reason, this doesn't seem right to me. And that's perfectly fine to say in any circumstances. Also, you have learned a lot about alchemy and you have learned a lot about transmuting, like to change whatever energies come at you. Once you're aware of it, you can change it into, instead of having the impact that they want to have on you, you can mirror that back to them. And you know how to take things, to make things happen. You know how to strategize. You know how to make a plan. You know how to go out and get it. You know how to manifest. You begin something. You know how to start up things from nothing. And you already know these things. And you have a sense of justice. And for whoever this is for, this is someone who is going to create something very, very beautiful. So this is a huge confirmation. If you're out there and you can recognize yourself in these descriptions, then you are on a very, very powerful path. And I applaud you. I salute you and keep going, because this is the path to be on. This is where you're going to find your true strength and the right and wrong. And this is the way that you can stand out, be a light worker, be a hobo that walks around here on planet Earth doing the right thing. And that's the rebelling these days. And transformation is in the very top of this whole thing. So transformation changes. This is going to, now you know that this is going to bring new opportunities in. And the old is about to vanish out of your life. Transform, transmute. It's dead, it's done, and it's over with. It's not active anymore. So changes is up ahead, and you are manifesting all these things, transforming all these things. These are some beautiful cards. Like, this is literally all major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in a row are all major arcanas. So yeah, those are big things. These are not like little things like stumbling on the way up the stairs or down. No, these are huge changes. So you have done the work. The life is about to change. And 2 of Swords, making the choices. And you're going to know what kind of choice you're going to make. You are going to know it, not by what they tell you to do, not by what they come in and tell you that this is what you should do, this is what you should do, so I can sit here and make money of it, or this is what you should do, so you can feed me with all of your ideas, this is what you should do, so we could feel more comfortable not doing the work of God or walking the walk that we're supposed to walk. So we need you. No, you don't have to listen to that. That's opinions, and I'm sure if you ask them back, do you want me to come into your life and maybe tell you what you need to do, they probably wouldn't. So you don't have to worry about that. Focus on sitting with yourself. You don't need anybody's opinion on making this choice. You already know. Don't ask any other people, because they have their own agendas, they have their own intentions. Go within for your answer and decision, and make the decision, and then just go for it. Strategizing, intuition, you have everything. You're already manifesting justice, transformation, and life is about to be very, very beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. And let's see these here Elemental Empath Oracle cards, which they are fairly new, so I haven't seen that many of them yet. Which, let's see what kind of message come out of these. Inner authority. Perfect. Inner authority. It's about the high priestess. It's about the magician. It's about the justice. It's about the transformation. It's all inner authority. Even the emperor too, to have the structure, to have the ability to make plans, to have all those logical parts of your brain to activate it, which in my case, I'll have to work on it, and I'm working on it. But yeah, creative side, thinking side, abstract and logical. So both of them, when they work together, it's awesome. And it is. But trusting, this is like the inner authority. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So inner authority, trust yourself, listen to your true self. Yeah, not the group, not the other ones. Listen to your true self. What is right? What is the right thing to do? Is it ever right to persecute people? To try and force them, manipulate them into making choices of your choice? Is that ever the inner right thing to do? Did you ask God about that? Is he okay with that? Anyhow, inner authority. Trust your inner authority. That's inner authority. Trust yourself. Listen to your true self. Trust yourself in this. Don't go for the other answers. Don't go for the with this question in hand that you have. Trust yourself. Whatever your question is, whatever your decision is, trust yourself that you will know what to do. Life is supposed to be fun, so do whatever makes you most excited. It makes you feel best, because then you're going to have a great life. Gratitude. I love gratitude. Gratitude is my favorite. There's always, even when I was getting sober from alcohol, I was getting sober. It was hard. It was difficult. My teacher at the time, she gave me a list of gratitude. Like, I want you to write 10 things every day that you are grateful for. What? 10 things? Can I like do 10 fingers? Gratitude is the portal. Like, if you have never focused really on feeling the gratitude or focused on the gratitude, gratitude can be like this huge door opener into a brand new world for you. So if you've never made a gratitude list in your life and you've never really focused on that, this is your encouragement to have your own gratitude book. Just write everything in it that you are grateful for. And you'll see that there are so many things in this world, in this life, to be grateful for. and it'll raise your vibration. And now you're going to draw in all those beautiful things that you can be grateful for. So confusion, creation. Confusion, with confusion, there is confusion can be a great thing. Like that's what Tony Robbins said in the seminar, like unleash the power within. He said like, oh, she's confused, yay, yay, they're confused. And then they were celebrating and making a big number out of it. Because if you're not confused, you're certain that this is how it is. And then you get some information and you're like, what? This doesn't add up with what I already know. What you saying this? I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Now I'm confused. This is my belief system. This is what you're telling me here. And now I'm stuck in the middle. I'm confused. Now I don't know, which is a good thing. And the reason why he says it's such a good thing is because now this belief system that is holding you back is being challenged. So you get some new information that challenges this old thing that is holding you still. And this new thing is challenging you so that you can get out of the confusion. And once the confusion lifts and you see the truth in it, now you can create. And if you have gratitude in the bottom of yourself, like inside of yourself, you have the gratitude, you can create everything that you wanted to create for your life. Everything that's been held back by the belief systems, by the programs, by everything that we've been told all the time, how to be, what to not to do, how to be proper, what is right, what is wrong, and all that stuff. And so creation is where we want to be. And how do you create? You already know how to create. You are the magician. You already have created so many things. You already have kickstarted your transformation. You already know what is the right thing to do and what is the right. And you already know these things. And your inner authority, this is maybe a message. Trust it. To learn to trust the inner authority. The law of attraction, Esther and Abraham Hicks says, and this is about like the emotions that we consciously bring in to our inner authority, to our inner self. So you are the vibrational writer of the script of your life, and everyone else in the universe is playing the part that you have assigned to them. You can literally script any life that you desire, and the universe will deliver to you the essence of the people, places, and events just as you decide them to be. For you are the creator of your own experience. You have only to decide it and allow it to be. Making the plans, being the emperor, put it out there. What would you like to see your life? How would you like to see it? Write it out, script it out, and allow it to happen. And have faith, everything is good, will be good, and always is good. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, it loves, and it respects the same beautiful light in you. Till next time, namaste.